What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with... I'm sorry, I don't know what it is about her, but her just standing there like that is making me laugh. We're back with Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, let's wake up what's-his-face.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more.
Yada yada yada. I found this loot.
Good. Its music might help restore him. Show it to him.
Oh, I think that's my loot.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
Calm. Breathe. You've been trapped in the Shadowfell for a century. Take a moment to clear your mind.
Jeez, he was there for a century?
You're Halsing. Daniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will.
How the hell was he there? I thought it was maybe he was an elf, and I just didn't see the point in his ears. No, he looks human.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes. Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
Yeah, what that we do is not perilous. Yeah, he's a human. How is he in there for a century? Does time move differently there, or I don't know. I'm confused. Can we just talk to him here and be done with it? Okay. He walks like there's either he's got some swagger or there's something up there, if you know what I mean. It also looks like he's trying to keep it there. You could have taken the stairs as an interesting pathing decision. You know, I really hope there's a really funny item that I really hope I haven't missed. What is it? It's the club. I think it's called the Club of Hill Giant Strength, and the way you get it is you literally break a chair called the Chair of Hill Giant Strength, and one of its legs breaks off and is now a weapon. I really hope I haven't missed it. I just wanted to mention it in the event I forget about it down the road and we somehow bypass it.
You're here. Good. Now we can begin.
If you're wondering why I bring it up now, I don't know. It popped into my mind. I think it's because I'm like, oh, we're gonna get a druid soon. Yeah, I want to know what to expect here.
Daniel is trapped in the Shadowfell, but thanks to your efforts, I know where to look. Now I must go there, alone.
What am I doing?
With the Oak Father's blessing, I can infiltrate the Shadowfell, but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay here, keep the portal open until I return, and defend it at all costs.
Yeah, going in alone, dude, is probably suicide.
If there's any interference with the portal, then our one chance is lost forever. And so am I. I'd rather have you by my side. But this is the only way. It took me years of study, of seeking the Oak Father's favor, to find a way to part the veil. Pray that this works. Oak Father, hear me. Aid me. Force open the jaws of darkness. Make passage for your vessel of light. It's ready. I'll return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you can.
You know, it's nice to know this little area that we're standing here now is, like, trying to think here how I wanted to say this. This area looked important, and I'm glad to see it actually is. Like, I'm not crazy. Stop sapping my strength, you dick. Come on, let's see a crit. Or that. Oh, you all are gonna love this. Wait, you guys are... Yes, weak to Radiant. Awesome. You know what? Because this is a defense mission, I think we're going all out. We're casting this at level 4. Okay, so upcasting it at level 4 does something. We're going to cast it at level 2, and we're going to cast it here. Just give us an extra... Just an extra little thing of defense. Shadow Cursed Harpers. The blonde one's portrait. I'm just asking... Does the blonde one's portrait look kind of like Cloud from Final Fantasy to anyone else? Is it just me? Bonk.
Where do I go from here?
Alright, now what to cast? I'm feeling that there's a problem over here. And wherever there's a problem, it can always be solved by a fireball. Oh, they only had 6. I almost got 1 health. Okay, I was a little more worried about you guys than that, but whatever. Him for 36. Oh yeah, I'm heavily encumbered. I forgot about that. Kind of comes with the whole. You guys are undead, yeah? Hit him with bone chill. He's immune to necrotic. Oh well, I gave him disadvantage on his next attack. What the fuck is that? Oh, you piece of garbage. Yeah, take that. I knew that was gonna work. Okay, pretty much anything that's just not necrotic. Let's get fancy. Let's go with Glyph of Lightning.
Let's make this quick.
And to crush. Ah, man, I forgot, man. My spirit guardians are useful. I don't even have to stand still with the spirit guardians. I can just essentially just move around with them and cause damage, especially all these weak enemies. Super useful. Okay, you're gonna go soon. That's fine. I don't care. Bonk the Shadow Mastiff for me. Yeah. Ah, just missed it. Haha. Oh, what to cast now? Yeah, I'm still heavily encumbered because of that strength drain shit. Bonk bonk.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Bonk bonk. What the shit? Okay.
What's the plan? Have to keep going.
Oh, that's great. And he's poisoned. Yeah, I could throw shit at him, but I don't have a...
Another fight. Let's go.
I'm still heavily encumbered. I am so PO'd about that. Cast Shatter over there, hit a big group of them.
The witching hour.
And just solving problems. I'm just gonna keep the... I love that. I love that they're just getting... they're just getting hit by the Spirit Guardians.
Just have to buy him a little more time.
I am so glad this spell is this awesome. Okay, time to start bonking. Bonk. Bonk. You know what? Let's keep going. Another bonk. Another bonk.
I'm ready. On I go.
wait, no. Guardian of Faith requires concentration. Does it? How does this not require concentration? Sorry, hiccup. How does that not require concentration? Hey, man. I'll take it.
Dull moment.
I still think it should require concentration, but hey, man, whatever. I don't make the rules. I don't know what... Well, I guess it was a good thing that I used both my Eldritch Blasts. I needed both of them. And you... What to hit you with? Yeah, close range fireball. Let's go with... Really, you missed one of those? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed that you missed. Idiots. A little mad I spent that level 4 spell slot. That, oh my god, my eyes hurt. And I get my Great Weapon Fighter. Great Weapon Master, whatever.
Need to stay focused.
Can't even catch my breath.
I'm a little mad I summoned that thing now and I don't need it.
It's done. I have him. But something's wrong. Dreadfully wrong. No. It can't be.
Is he dead?
No.
Thanks, game.
But some part of him is...
That's exactly what I was gonna ask.
He's... hollow. I need to examine him back at the camp. Come see us when you can.
Good job, everyone. I'm a little surprised this worked as well as it did. You know, if I had to say pick one thing about this game that I'm not a big fan of, it is that gold has weight. I hate games that do that. I hate it when games make gold weigh stuff. Because I know it's, oh, well, you know, I could split my gold amongst the party, but I don't want to. I keep it on one character. Maybe if I can leave it at camp. I don't know. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to loot and sell the loot. I really do not like that gold has weight in this game. I know I just said that, but I mean, come on. It's weighing 16.6 pounds already. Or, again, weight or whatever. I mean, I get it. My little backup pouch is already 23 with all my potions and scrolls and whatnot. I really should kind of split up all this stuff. It's one of those, I just don't want to take the time to do it. And keeping all my gold together is just kind of like I gotta do it, you know, I gotta keep all my gold together. It's a thing with me.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold.
How can I help?
It's both simple and not. We need to find Thaniel's missing half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else.
Yeah.
And you saw this boy yourself. That can't be a coincidence. But we need to be sure. And I truly mean we, if you wish. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. This doesn't have to be your burden alone. Every moment counts. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the absolute. Anything. Just say the word. I'll be ready.
Well, stay here for now, because I was actually going to tell Shadowheart to take a breather. She was super... Well, I don't want to. It's just I used up a lot of spell slots for her.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
The only reason I don't want to leave... I don't want to tell her to take a break, especially because I feel like we're going to be going up against a lot of enemies with shadow sort of abilities.
When the time comes, Astarion will have his revenge, I'm sure. I question the wisdom of that decision. I'll be here.
I need you to chill here for now. I might take a long rest, even though I know I have all my shorts. But again, I want to get those spell slots back.
Until his essence is restored, I fear. In truth, I'm not sure. This is beyond all reckoning. It's still part of Thaniel deep down, but it may not recognize that, or want to recognize that. Perhaps it can be reasoned with, but I'm not hopeful. Reason is not something that thrives amidst the shadow curse. And you saw this boy yourself. Good. Now our route.
There we go. Now we got a level 1 druid. Okay, let's go through these levels. What's he got as a weapon? A torch. That's great. Alright, so we got a straight up druid to level 2. Yeah, they get their specialization now. So Circle of the Land. You channel the natural aura. He can turn into a whole bunch of cool shit. Gets a new cantrip. But I'm thinking we take Circle of the Moon, simply because it gives us Wild Shape Bear. And we've already seen him turn into a bear. Oh, you can turn in the shape of a polar bear. Dope. Yeah, I think we're going to take Circle of the Moon. You also have Circle of Spores, and you can turn into spiders. Get Halo of Spores. It's some cool stuff, especially if you play like a drow druid, which I have done. Cure Wounds, Entangle. Goodberry is cool, but I don't really use it. Thunder Wave and Ice Knife. Let's also take... Long Strider is really good because you can give it to everyone, and... Yeah. As a ritual spell, it's a good spell. Yeah, it's Bark Skin, Dark Vision, Enhance Ability. It's Flame Blade, too. That's cool. Heat Metal, Hold Person, Pass Without Trace, Protection from Poison, Spike Growth. He gets a lot of cool shit. And as far as this stuff goes, is prepared spells. I'm going to drop Lesser Restoration, and I'm just not a big fan of Thunderwave. Pick up Heat Metal's always good. Bark Skin's not bad. Ooh, Moonbeam. Moonbeam all freaking day. Level 4, and now we get a feat. So he can also turn into a Deep Wraith. And a Dire Raven. Cool. Okay, as far as cantrips go, produce light resistance. Yeah, ooh, you know what? I think I'm gonna take guidance. Having another character with guidance is always a plus. And as far as, I think I'm gonna give him dual wielder. What's his strength at? Only 10? Ooh, I don't like that. Because I was thinking I was gonna give him dual wielder. And my reasoning for that was then I could give him like dual maces. Because then you can use items that are not only for only have the light addition. Defensive duelist, yeah, but I'm probably not gonna give him finesse weapons. Quarterstaff. I was thinking about giving him dual weapons, maybe have him like dual clubs or something. But polearm master would be good, especially if I give him a quarterstaff. You know what? We're going to get him immediately up to level 8. This is going to be a boring feat, but I think I'm going to take this so I can give him 2 points in strength. Because that'll give him 2 points in strength. And then he can use them. Yeah, and then also get him bark skin, which will make him a little beefier. Make him a little bit more useful in melee combat. I mean, he's a big boy. Call lightning. Daylight. Fade death is pretty useless. Plant growth is pretty interesting because it makes... yeah, it messes with movement speed a lot. Sleet storm is really cool. I think I'm going to dump Daylight and probably, I'm thinking Entangle. No, you know what, I'm going to keep Entangle, but I'm going to dump Ice Knife. Ice Knife's just not that useful. Definitely I want Sleet Storm and I want Call Lightning. And the level 1 Druid spells just aren't that great. I mean, I want to keep a few level 1 spells just because, you know, I've got the spell slots, but and it's not that good in my opinion. The level 6, 45 health. Level 3 spell slots, Primal Strike. Oh, cool. I'll now turn into a you can turn into a fucking owl bear. Oh my god. I might have my new favorite character. Get out of there, Ice Knife. I don't want you. Yeah, but I also have Cure Wounds. Yeah, I'm good. I think I'll take Spike Growth. And yes, I could be multi-classing, I could be doing a whole bunch of stuff, but, you know, I'm enjoying... I'm keeping everybody on one class, you know, keeping it simple. I might do another playthrough, like, no commentary style, and just kind of maybe be evil and play with different spells and builds and whatnot some other time, but right now we're doing this. Ooh, I Conjure a Dryad. Conjure a Minor Elemental. Dominate Beast is really cool. Freedom of Movement. Grasping Vine. Ice Storm. He gets some... Druids get some really cool spells. I'm gonna dump both of those. And as far as my... Yeah, we're gonna conjure a Woodland Being. Minor Elemental is really kind of meh. We're gonna dump Bark Skin because we can take Stone Skin. Wall of Fire is really cool. Blight is really cool. But again, I'm really liking him for a whole bunch of cool like AoE moves. Sleet Storm. Ice Storm. Well, I mean, Sleet Storm is essentially just... Well, Sleet Storm doesn't do damage, now that I look at it. Yeah, Ice Storm at least does damage. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, how often would I use Dominate Beast, though? Yeah, I'm kind of going, like, Battlefield Control with him, so a lot of AoE. Moonbeam is really cool. Yeah, I think the good choice would be Wall of Fire. And finally, level 8. Gets up to 59 health with level 4 and can turn into a saber-toothed freaking tiger. And regenerate his... I love this freaking game. In this one, I'm going to take Dual Wielder. Yeah, plus he gets a bonus to armor class when wielding a melee weapon in both hands. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good choice. I'm going to give him, like, clubs or maces or something. Because as a druid, he should have Shillelagh. And... Polymorph is cool, it's just not my cup of tea. I think at this point I might take Spike Growth. Yeah, it's kind of boring, but what? Wait a minute. I've got a lightning spell and an ice spell. Let's pull Create or Destroy Water. That could be fun. Okay, so I think he has proficiency up to medium. Oh, and can use shields. Huh. But I'm going dual weapons with him. Like I said, I think we're going to do like maces or clubs or something because, he's got Shillelagh. Because I do 2 to 5 with a weapon, although, granted, my weapon is a stupid... Oh, he's a good boy. Because my weapon's a freaking torch right now. I don't think I have any maces or anything back at camp. I've got some salami he can use. I love that salami's a weapon in this game. This game is weird, and I love it. Alright, so nothing in camp. So I think of what I want to do here. I am gonna go spend some of this gold I've got sitting on me. I'm gonna buy some equipment for Halsen, and then we will. God, look at his portrait. So like when I was doing the looting, I'm gonna equip Halsen, and we will be back. Okay, got everything set the way I want. Oh, and just because I think I showed in the last video, but I equipped the Quoth the Raven. So I have those. I can summon a Raven now as Yaskir. But right now, here's what we got with Halsen. Went back, got the adamantine armor and mace. So he's dual-wielding maces right now. Got my my hotbar all set up the way I want. Just take a look at his equipment. So yeah, he's got an adamantine mace and a mace +1 right now. I really would like if I could use a quarterstaff, but I'd rather have the dual wielded weapons. Once I can get clubs, well, I'm gonna try and as soon as I can, I'm gonna get clubs for him because then I can use shillelagh. But until then, I can't use shillelagh because I can't use them with maces. I think it should be any blunt weapon, in my opinion. But, whatever, I don't make the rules. So we got those. I got the circlet of blasting, so now he also has Scorching Ray. Like I said, I got the adamantine armor. Gave him this strange conduit ring. So I essentially went back and rebought a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh, I didn't put these back on. Bam. Gave him these fancy boots, so now he can get some momentum if he dashes. I got the Broodmother's Revenge, so anyone who heals, now he also does 1d6 poison damage, and Gloves of Battle Mage's Prowess, so when he makes an attack roll, also gains Arcane Acuity, because I'm kind of using him like a battle druid, essentially. That's why I put him in medium armor, and I'm essentially going to use him to just run right at people.
I hear nature's symphony in this place. Now, it's quiet. Quiet and dead.
So yeah, I'm not having him being
Some animal noises, if it'll make you feel more at home.
be a backline caster. He's gonna run at people, which I think works. I think that's a good build for him right now. It's not perfect, and I'm not gonna sit here and go, "Ooh, this is so super optimized." I took a wrong turn, didn't I? Shit. You know what I mean? I always say it. I'm never somebody to watch if you want like fully optimized builds or whatever. And frankly, I've never been a fan of playing RPGs or whatever that require you to play super optimized builds. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want to super optimize, hey man, go for it. That's, you know, I'm not going to look down on somebody who does it. I'm just saying I would like it. I don't like it if to beat the game I have to do it. You know, where everything has to be so meticulously decided on. Or hell, make that on like harder difficulties. That's cool.
I won fair and square. There's no point in playing again. I want a challenge.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable.
See, I thought...
Must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
Go on.
I
find
thought
something
that
else
was
to
a
play with.
possibility when we first met this kid.
Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I made a family for myself. I get to play all the time.
I sort of killed your family. That's not a nice thing to say. Just lunge at him. Like it or not, kid, you don't belong here.
Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything.
It's true,
I don't
but...
want to play with you anymore.
He's scarpered. We'd better track him
You
down.
what?
The shadows don't stop us first.
I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends.
Shadow Spirit of the Land. Oh, goody. It's... Stop doing that. Oh, it only hit her. Okay. I'm not happy about it, but... Okay. So they're blinded. They've got resistance to everything except Radiant. Of course they have resistance against everything but Radiant. I wish I had a... Wait a minute. You know where we are? We're, back in that one town, I think. Yeah. Okay, how much health do these dudes got? 1? Bonk. Which messes with his dome's health. Okay, I had a feeling that would work that way. Another bonk. Oh, and it critted. So... Another bonk. Oh man, that hit. God damn, she does damage. Alright, Halsen. Can't remember if I have his... I can't remember if I have him... Can't think of the word. If I have him set to dual wield, I'm pretty sure I took that off, but I'm not 100% sure.
What should I do?
Can that move hit once? Once is all I ask.
Just you watch.
Just gotta keep messing with his shield.
Got to concentrate.
There we go. I think you should be talking about tepid piss. I mean, granted, he's the... You know, he's like a shadow version of the kid, but still. You just summoned an owl bear? Well, that's unpleasant. Sheesh, she hits hard.
No choice but to keep going. With haste.
I love my new movement speed.
Why are you doing this? All I wanted to...
Oh, shit. Wouldn't do extra damage against him. I don't need to use mass healing word, and I don't have regular healing word. I forgot about that. Well, at least he missed. Haha, haha. Oh my god, I love this spell.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted right here. And you
God, are
ruined
you...
it. I'm not.
I just finished my coffee. Why are you talking so fast?
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that.
You're just a thieving shadow. Yeah, I think he's exactly right. You have what you want, but not what you need. You need Thaniel.
Nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up.
Nobody's to blame here. The curse tore you two apart. Now you can be reunited. Exactly. You're very
You
brave.
even want me back. I've changed. A lot.
Change is good. It's what keeps. That's what growing up is all about. Together, you two will become more than you ever were before.
Make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real.
Exactly, kid.
Like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Well done.
Yeah, well.
Crying. You're a bit big to be crying. But I suppose that's okay. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
Well, let's see if the kid... Spirit Guardians are still there. Dude, I love that spell. It's super good when you're just surrounded by a bunch of weak enemies.
The druid Halves spoke to me while I was sleeping.
Your voice is creepy as
He
shit, kid.
spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
It's a little grim for a child to be telling me, but okay.
Oakfather preserve you. Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is
Gale.
always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga?
Yeah, she's dead, by the way.
Benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal. Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is.
I gotta do this one.
I'll help however you wish.
Oh, he disapproves? Clearly that was a joke.
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded. It's true, and I can't imagine I helped with that. Sometimes I let the task at hand consume me, and people think I'm obsessed. Trust
I understand that
the day
feeling.
we no longer have to talk about the Shadow Curse will be a happy one. What would you like to know?
Quite large for an elf.
Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now. Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
You guys can't tell, but I'm kind of squinting my eyes. I feel like there's a message being put in there, and I don't like that. Stop it.
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago.
I'm just trying to get the bear scene. That's all I want.
Near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you. I'm 350 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Both have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes nature needs reminding.
By the way, if I haven't said this before, he is extremely horny to rival any bard.
Well, I didn't pick this scar up in battle. I was in wild shape. Only I forgot it was the season when bears are particularly social. A she-bear claimed me as her own and did not appreciate being spurned. Right now, I bed down alone, I'm afraid. Perhaps once I talk less of curses and parasites, my fortunes will improve. I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector. I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature?
Yeah, that kind of comes part and parcel with being a druid.
Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
Haha, that's funny because of the whole bear thing.
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected. Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
A Duck Dynasty joke?
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
I live in mortal fear of krakens.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
I have just a profound fear of open water.
Anytime. Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before. No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows, became part of the shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning. You're right, but the work is not yet done. Not while Ketheric Thorm still draws breath. Wherever you need me, I'll be right here in camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Will with us because we're about to head on to Moonrise in the next episode. But for now, I'm also gonna long rest, get my spell slots back before we.
All roads converge at Moon. I was the
I think we already went over all this stuff.
What's on your mind? That's.
There we go. Have him come with us. We're actually almost at level 9 now that I think about it. Oh, if anybody's also wondering, after that scene with Arabella, we got a new skill, if I can find it. Yeah, Arabella's Shadow Entangle. So, cool. Doesn't look like anybody wants to chat with us right now. Is she still... Yeah, she's still up there with Bone Man. Or Bone Face, whatever the hell she called him. Either way, like I said, we're going to call it quits here for today. And we will be back in the next one. Thank you so much for watching as always, everybody. Like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. And in the next one, we're going to, like I said, go after Moonrise. So, strap in. It's going to be wild. But until next time, guys, I'm out.